These are the 6 laptops that I would personally put my own money on in 2025. In this video, we're going to talk through the features and functionality of each laptop, why I think they're such a great value, why these are the best bang for bucks that I think money buy, and how I would use each of these in my daily workflow to help you pick the right one. Now, recently I came out with my best lineup videos for 2025. However, I personally would not buy each one of them. So I wanted to make a consolidated list of the specific laptops that I would buy in 2025. Now, to kick things off, we're looking at the Lenovo Yoga 7i as well as the 9i. And the reason I'm talking about both of these is because you have the little brother and the big brother. The Yoga 7i is a fantastic laptop to get started if you are a digital artist, graphic designer, photographer. It's a 2-in-1 clamshell laptop. Now, the one you're looking at here is the 9i, just to keep the desk simple. But it's a 2-in-1 clamshell laptop, great performance inside of Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and all the creator tools that you need. And it's pen compatible, so you can go ahead, fold it into tablet mode, use your pen, or you can keep it opened up inside of regular laptop mode, use the pen, have your shortcuts available to you. It's very flexible, thin and light, great aluminum build quality, on-the-go friendly. And for the 7i, the price point is very respectful. Now, I want to give a caveat here, because if you're gonna buy this laptop, specifically in the 7i, I would wait for it to go on sale. You can see prices as low as $650 on sale to around $899 on sale, but retail, they're about $1,049 to $1,249. So I would wait for it to go on sale, and I think that's where its best value is. This is the laptop I entrust for my children to do schoolwork on, to watch shows in the evening as we're winding down, because it is a very durable laptop. I don't want to hand them anything because they tend to drop and bump and even sometimes splash things onto the laptop, and it has held up extremely well over the past few years. Now, the upgraded version of this laptop is the Lenovo Yoga 9i, and this is the laptop here. It has the Bowers and Wilkins speaker, it has the improved display. This is the premium edition. This is the Intel Aura. This is the $1,749 model. It's going to have an highly color accurate, sharp OLED display. And so that's going to be the big improvement going from the 7i to the 9i, is the highest level of quality with the display. Now, one thing I love about this laptop, of course, is the nice large trackpad and the great keyboard with the function buttons on the side. Quickly cycle through your performance modes, etc. Now, as we're going through the video, if you're curious about the exact live pricing or you want to make a purchase, head down in the description below and click those links. If you do make a purchase, I get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. And I'm so grateful when y'all take the time to use those links. It really makes a difference and helps support the channel. Let's jump into the second laptop on my list, and that is the MacBook Air 15. Okay, some people might say, Ben, you're a pro creator. Why don't you go for the MacBook Pro 14 or Pro 16? I like a thin and light, on-the-go friendly device with a nice medium-sized display. Perfect, MacBook Air 15. Now the thing is, I have taken this on all of my travels. I can edit 6K footage on the go, on an airplane, not plugged into the charger, for upwards of 5 to 6 hours. It's insane. To give you some context, I was at CES a year or two ago. I took this laptop into a coffee shop, sat there for about 4 or 5 hours, edited some 6K videos, and worked on some thumbnails. And when I left the coffee shop, I had 100% battery when I started, and when I left, I had about 35% battery. Awesome workflow, and I could still jump into some emails for the rest of the day and not even have to have my charger. So it's extremely valuable. Now, my one complaint on this laptop, of course, is the glossy display. I personally hate glossy displays, but all the displays on Mac devices are glossy, so it's kind of one of those things I just have to deal with. Nice large trackpad, simple keyboard, very nice to type on. We have the Magic Keyboard. And then another downside, I will admit, is only 2 USB Type-C ports or Thunderbolt 4 ports. I wish that this laptop had 3. That would be very nice. That would help me transfer things and just make it simpler for me. We do have a headphone jack, we do have the Magic charger, but keep that in mind. Now, I would personally buy this laptop, again, with 24 gigs of RAM and either the M3 or the M4 model, if you're dependent on looking at the pricing and what works for you. So, absolutely awesome. Now, if you're not an Apple user and you want a 15-inch laptop, then I would highly recommend the ASUS ZenBook S16 OLED. Very much the competitor, in my opinion, of the MacBook Air. Big, bright, glossy OLED display, color accurate, very color accurate. I think it's 0.75 for the Delta E, which is extremely color accurate. Large trackpad, really nice keyboard, large shift key, great for on-the-go editing, and it will last a long time in regards to battery life. So by far, this is one of the best bang for buck big 16-inch Windows laptops that you can buy. And it's pen compatible. So though you don't have the 2-in-1 functionality, if you're a digital artist, you can definitely use this laptop for pen compatibility. So great device, super thin and light, on-the-go friendly, SD card reader, USB Type-A, 2 USB Type-Cs, and an HDMI and a headphone jack. Now, the only downside of this is you have to charge USB-C, and so when you think about it that way, you technically only have one USB-C available to you when you're charging. But man, by far the best 16-inch Windows laptop for on-the-go creators. Works for video editing, graphic design, photography, digital artists. I would recommend the 24 gig RAM model or above because it does have soldered RAM, so what you purchase a laptop with is what it will stay with. So definitely keep that in mind. Okay, the next laptop on the lineup is going to be the first kind of budget-conscious gaming laptop. Now, this is not a cheap gaming laptop, but as far as the best bang for buck in 2025, I've yet to see one. On sale, this laptop with an RTX 5070 capable of 6K and even 8K video editing with 32 gigs of RAM is $1,199. Now, its little brother, the gaming A16, is $829 on sale. That's also a great deal as well, but it doesn't have the performance I need. So for me personally, if I were gonna buy a best bang for buck laptop in 2025, the Gigabyte Aero 16X would absolutely be my choice. Color accurate, 4K display, matte display, I'm a big matte display fan, large trackpad, can edit 6K and 8K video, large shift key, great keyboard, RGB backlit, and aluminum design. Now, one area that I will complain is I wish it had 2 M.2 slots. It only has 1. So you can swap the boot drive for a larger drive, but you can't just add additional storage. But 2 RAM sticks can be swapped, so you can go from 32 to 64 gigs of RAM. The new Gmate software in this device from Gigabyte is far superior to their older software. It controls the thermals and performance and fan noise far better than the old software, and that was a big hurdle of mine when choosing a Gigabyte laptop in the past. I just didn't feel like their fan control was up to par with other manufacturers, and they've definitely made a change in 2025. Now, one thing that you can see is we have network port, HDMI, USB-A, USB-C, power adapter, and then of course 2 USB-As and a headphone jack. This is a Ryzen equipped device, and what that provides you is better battery life than a lot of the Intel counterparts. So good battery life with a dedicated GPU RTX 5070 and a solid price point with great build quality. Okay, this may be my favorite Windows laptop of all laptops in 2025. Something a bit more on the pricey side, this is the HP ZBook Ultra G1A. This comes with the AMD Ryzen AI Max Plus 395, the most robust and powerful on-the-go chipset that I've ever had the chance to have my hands on. You can do 3D modeling on this laptop, and it doesn't even have a dedicated GPU. It has the Radeon 8060S Strix Halo GPU. This has insane battery life, super on-the-go friendly. You can get it with up to 128 gigs of RAM. The model I have before me is equipped with 64. Nice large glass trackpad, really solid keyboard, good upward-facing speakers, connectivity to USB Type-Cs, HDMI, headphone jack, an additional USB-C, Kensington lock, and a USB-A on this side. This is a dreamboat for anybody looking to edit 6K footage on the go and they want to be on a Windows device. You have an aluminum build quality here, really color accurate display, and really robust engineering because this is an enterprise grade device. So it's going to have all of the security protocols that you need. If you're somebody who's a business owner, you're on an enterprise level, this is the way to go. This is the de facto like MacBook. This is the true, finally MacBook Pro alternative. So many people have tried to say the Razer Blade or the Samsung Galaxy Books are MacBook Pro alternatives, but they never match in performance and on-the-go battery life. This is finally one that can stand the test of time. I've been using this like crazy. I actually haven't done a full review because I really wanted to test it and do robust testing before I just come out and be like, it's the best thing ever. I've had it for almost 6 months now, and I still haven't even released a review because I really want to make sure it's something that I believe in, and I'm launching it in this video and saying, yes, this is an incredible device. Now, the next thing we're going to be taking a look at is my favorite gaming laptop from 2025, and the laptop I will be using to run my entire workstation. I recently swapped out the MSI. If you've been watching my channel a long time, I swapped my desktop PC for the MSI Titan 18HX AI. It was giving me some struggles. Watch the dedicated review of the Alienware if you want to know more about that. And I have chosen to go with the Alienware 16 Area 51. This laptop has everything that I need. It has Thunderbolt 5 ports. Anything above the RTX 5070 Ti of the Alienware 16 Area 51 will have Thunderbolt 5. Anything RTX 5070 and below will be Thunderbolt 4. It has an SD card reader. It has 3 USB Type A's and 2 of those Thunderbolt 5s, HDMI, and your power adapter, as well as a headphone jack. Now, it's heavy, meaning that it's a sturdy, durable design. It's one of the heaviest 16-inch laptops I've ever reviewed. But for me, I want this to be semi-portable. I'm mainly using it in my studio, but I'm occasionally taking it on the go to do some client work. Aluminum top cover, aluminum bottom cover, nice soft touch interior, great ventilation, incredible upward-facing speakers for a gaming laptop, matte 4K color-accurate display, and all of that on sale at $3,000. Now, that's not a cheap laptop, but it is a good bang for buck, what you get for the price. You also have upgradable RAM and 3 M.2 slots inside of the Alienware. So maximum customization, maximum connectivity. It has everything that I need, and it truly works as I had hoped. As mentioned earlier, the MSI Titan, I had hopes for it. It had all the same features, but it just was not as robust in the ability to connect all the peripherals together. Somehow the engineering or the software fell short. The Alienware meets the mark and is a fantastic performer. It performs on par with RTX 5090 devices, and it's an RTX 5080. It performs on par with the latest Intel Core Ultra 9 285HX, and it's a 275HX. So great engineering, absolutely incredible from the Alienware device. And for a long time, you've seen me tout the Lenovo Legion Pro 5i and the Pro 7i. But now the tide is shifting and we're seeing people meet demands of both budget-friendly and robust configurations in the devices that I've shown you today. Remember, links will be in the description below if you want to check the live pricing, or you can click or tap the screen here, or visit my channel for more dedicated reviews to help with your buying decision. But seriously, when y'all use those links, it helps out my channel a ton, and I really appreciate it. So click the links if you're going to make a purchase. I'm Benji Kaiser, and I'll see you in the next video.